it isn't a room full of stinky. Also, how long? Hello. How long has the starting soon screen not been animated? I I just noticed that it's not, and like I was gonna play another song. Can y'all hear me? Hello? um, yeah, we can hear the neighbors. Anyway, um, as far as anybody, let's see, I thought so too. But the thing is, it's like, cause I'm just gonna pick Kate. I paid for it beforehand, and then my payment thing went out because of the whole slobs being OBS and stealing and stuff. So I stopped paying for it, and then it was still animated, so I probably caught up to me. But hello, how's everyone? How are y'all doing? Boy, do I have story time for you. I mean, we'll wait for a little bit. Also, you want to see what Thor did to me? Looks so psychopath. Do you see all that? Oh, CJ, thank you for subscribing for 33 months.
Queen.
Thank you. Yes, quite. 6 a.m. Jeez. Back hurts from your Lego build since Saturday. Well, why are you hunching over? Hi. How was the trip? It was good. It was an experience, which I'm excited to tell y'all about. A lot happened. But how are y'all? What have you been up to? People arrive. It's just okay, so the way that my thing is, I see people arrive if I don't, but then I look on my little chat and I can see a little teeny tiny. Anyway, what'd y'all get up to the last, I don't know, 2 weeks? I've been existing. It's the same. Just work. Been playing about 2, almost done after 2 years. Nice. Breathing. Nice. Breathing is good. Babysitting. Nice. I hope you're getting paid, because babysitting sucks. I had to do it a lot. But it wasn't even like I didn't get hired by families. It was like my parents were like, we'll give you $10 to watch your, I was gonna say your child. Gage is basically my child. His family, so no. It sucks. Apart from laundry to get there on it. Nice! Laundry is the worst. It sucks the most. So you did that. My legend has been lost to the weekly reset. On my channel? There's a weekly reset? Also, did y'all see all the Twitch stuff? For certain things, yes. What'd you do? Calculus, thank you for subscribing for a whole year. Thank you. Twitch be drunk. I don't... Oh, they're so annoying. Did save the date photo shoot. It was fun. Ooh, nice. Evasive, thank you.
69 months as well. KEK はロマウミスドユー。K と aside from the trip hope you've been doing okay. クッドパンで選ぶ。
Nice. Thank you for subscribing for 69 months. Ooh, Spider-Verse 2. Yes, I need to see that. The magic number says good number to hit. Paul, thank you for
そう
subscribing.
いうハズバンド with 10 games IC.
Thank you for subscribing for 27 months. I got so much to do to catch up on movies, friends, everything. I think we've gathered here today. You ready to hear the story time of the road trip? You got your popcorn? Y'all's jaws are gonna... Okay. Story time with Coot. Oh, will you look who it is? It's a new LA resident, Inbird. Best... Thank you for subscribing for 5 months.
Hope your road trip was fun and eventful. Also, I hope that bookshelf is good. D.
What's wrong with my bookshelf? What's wrong with my bookshelves? Does it look crooked? It's 95% the camera. Also, the floor is yeah, it's mostly the camera, but the floor isn't level in the apartment, so it looks tilted. It's not really. Let me see if I could... that does not help my case at all. It's not really. Anyway, so do you want to show yourself first? Nope. All right.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh.
Who else would I be talking to?
I don't know, Thor?
I'm mad at Thor right now.
Everyone's mad at Thor.
Yeah, well, because look what he did to my shoulder.
He tried to bite me.
We're both mad at Thor. The bird has arrived.
Hey, chat.
I don't call them chat, but okay.
I call them chat.
I know you do.
Okay.
Okay. He's doing work. But he made it.
Oh my god!
Oh, well, I'm glad our alerts are still working after all of our nightmare. Anyway. So, are you ready for the story time? Okay. Okay. Great. Great. So, let me just start out by saying the original plan was for him to have someone, because, you know, obviously his birthday was yesterday, so now he is 24, but you have to be 25 to rent a car, right? His original plans fell through. So, I'm 30, so I was like, you know, I could fly out, I could help out. So, we handled everything in the sense of I made the itinerary of where we were going to be going, where we were going to stop, like the hotels we were going to stop at, and just basically how long it was going to take, and I tried to calculate all the costs and everything. So all of that was handled beforehand. I got the rental car beforehand because that was going to be that was going to be cheaper than a U-Haul, right? So in my head, I was like, there is a 2 to 3% chance that this is not going to work out the way that I want to, right? Remember that. So anyway, I fly out on the 2nd. Oh god, that's like, oh, Hecate, don't just you wait. So I fly out on the 2nd, which I'm glad I didn't stream on the 1st, because, like, you know, I had that time, I had to prepare everything, because someone was going to come watch Thor, I had to clean up everything. I also decorated my entire apartment for his birthday, because I thought we were going to get back, you know, on his birthday. Also, another thing you need to remember, I am bad at math. So I decorated the apartment because I wanted to be like, oh, surprise, welcome to LA, happy birthday, you know, you do that. And so I fly out on the 2nd, and I was getting on the plane, and everyone was so slow to get on the plane that we were delayed an hour. Because everyone brought giant suitcases that were carry-ons, but everyone brought them. You know, the hard suitcases that are too big. Like, if one person has it, that's alright, but everyone had it, and they were so slow and so pokey. We were delayed an hour. Anyway, so we fly. I say we, me, and other people on the plane, I guess. So we fly, and we get to Toronto, and we land. Flight was a little, you know, rickety, because this is, you know, air. But it wasn't too bad. And we get to Toronto, we land, and they're like, hey, everybody, there's lightning. So all the planes are grounded. And I was like, what? And we look out the windows, it's a bright sunny day. It's a bright sunny day. And the thing is now I'm in Canada, so I can't use my phone, right? Because I don't have international. So everyone is like looking out the windows like, what do you mean? It's a hype train. Everyone's like, what do you mean we're delayed? Like, because of the lightning. There is no lightning. And so I was like, you know, we'll wait a little bit. So I wait 5 minutes. No, it was Air Canada. So I wait 5 minutes. Then I wait 15 minutes. And then the captain came on and he's like, yep, all the planes are grounded. Every single plane. We'll let you know when we can park. So we were just sitting on the tarmac. And I was like, Nate's waiting. I can't contact him. I told him to be here at a certain time, right? So I start panicking because I'm like, oh no, like what if they, what if they, what if that, what if that? And so I eventually, after 30 minutes, I was like, I gotta turn on my data. So I turned on my data, texted my mom like, hey, I owe you $10. And anyway, so then I texted Nate and I was like, hey, I'm so sorry. Oh, Maz, thank you for subscribing for 25 months. So I texted Nate and I was like, hey, I'm so sorry. Like, we're still on the tarmac. Like, there's lightning apparently. And he's like, oh, it's okay. I saw storms on the way over. It's fine. Like, I'm just waiting. And I was like, okay. So then we wait. We were on the tarmac for an hour. So finally get off the plane. And I had to pee so bad. So I ran to the bathroom, peed. Not like you need to know that. But anyway, so then I went and I took a tiny little duffel bag and I took a tiny little backpack because, you know, we're doing road trip. I'm not going to visit again. So anyway, I do all the custom stuff and I run out and there's so many people there because remember all the planes were there. So I just was walking. I was like, well, I hope Nate finds me because there's no way I'm finding him. And then luckily he was able to pick me out. And so I was like, okay, cool, let's go get food. So we went and picked up McDonald's and then drove all the way to his mom's house. I met family, which it was fine. I'm just awkward. Anyway, and then, oh my god. So his family decided to throw a little party. Philippe, thank you for subscribing for 25 months.
25万つ。ヘックイエー。Hope everything is good.
Everything's great. Yes, I met Mama Bird. I met everybody. Because here's the thing. So I flew out on the 2nd because I wanted to get there like up with a little bit of extra time. So that way I could get kind of accustomed to the time change a little bit. And that way I could, because I didn't want to fly and then the next day leave, you know? So I was like, oh, well, I'll fly in, we'll have a rest day, and then we'll leave the next day. But everybody had planned that, so I landed, and I went to sleep like well, because of the time change, I went to sleep like at 3 a.m., and then I woke up like at 7. Keep that in mind as well. You got a lot of stuff to remember. Anyway, so the next day, you know, woke up, and then next day had to prepare, you know, I was help cleaning a little bit, because there was going to be a party where all of the birds and all of the birds' friends, everybody was coming over because it was a half birthday party, half, you know, going away party, which is fine. It was great. It was super nice. Everyone was super nice. However, my poor sleeping schedule was struggling. But I have never drank so much Dr. Pepper in my entire life. Let me just say that. Anyway, so then there was a party. And big party. And then then the end of the party. Everyone was super nice. And then we had to load up the car, not the rental. How many details do you want me to tell? Can you hear me? Nate.
I was about to reply in your chat. Go nuts, I don't care.
Okay. So we were packing up because the plan was we were going to pack up his dad's car and then his dad was going to drive us to Detroit because you can't take a rental across country lines. I had all this planned out, like I said. Big brain. Anyway, so we had to pack up the night before so that way it'd be easier to travel. And then, so we had to fit everything into this like van SUV. Anyway, it fit. And so anyway, next day, you know, we go to sleep. The next day, wake up like at 6:30. I like peppers. Thank you for subscribing. Is that 3 years? Damn. That's a long time. That's a really long time. Oh my god! Anyway, so, crickets. Well, technically it wasn't crickets because there was the, oh my god. Anyway, I should add a crickets thing though. It's a good idea. Anyway, so next morning, wake up like 6:30. We get everything ready, get to the car, and then we start the drive. And it's like, I don't know, 4 hours. If you guys just bring me out like the quack. You know, I feel like I've heard that. Or on like TikTok or something. I'll have to look for it later. But Anyway, so we're driving, and then we cross the state border, and not state border, but I guess the border, the USA Canada border. We go into Detroit. We go to the car thing, and I was like, yeah, let's go get the keys. So we walk in, and everything's all fine and blah blah. Got all my information. We walk up, and I was like, hi, I have a rental. And so I give him everything. Give him my credit card, give him my license, and she's like, okay, so you're the driver? And I was like, yep. She looked at Nate, and she's like, are you going to be the secondary driver? Because we paid for a secondary driver to be in. And he's like, yeah. So he hands her his license, and she takes one look at it and goes, you can't drive. And we were like, what? And she goes, yeah, you're not over 25. You have to be over 25 to drive a rental. And I was like, I thought you had to be over 25 to get the rental. And she's like, nope. She's like, he could have rented the car and then had you as a secondary driver, but you can't be the person who got the car and then have him as a secondary driver. And we were both like we literally looked at each other like this. Because and so the thing is too, she's like, and she couldn't swap it then because it would have been a $350 charge to cancel the car and then swap the two drivers. But also too, because he's under, Angela, thank you for subscribing for 23 months. Because he's under 25, there'd be an extra fee, which is the reason why I was gonna get the car. And so there's the whole point of me helping was because I'm 30, But it turns out that, it didn't matter. And so we're both, like when you find out bad news or something and like the back of your neck gets really hot. Like we were just standing there because we were like, we already paid for it. His dad's in the parking lot full of the car. Like there's nothing we can do, right? And so I was just standing there and we were like, and so I think to myself and I'm like, you know what? I can do it. I can do it. I can do this. I can do this. And so I look at the lady and I go, okay, can we take him off then? And if I just drive the whole thing? And she's like, yeah, but you have to call the number because you booked this through a third party. And I was like, no. I was like, I booked it through the website. And she was like, yeah, that's a third party. Which, weird. Anyway, so when we got the keys, we got everything, and she's like, oh, like, do you want insurance on the car? And I was like, no, because we read online that it's kind of a scam. And so I was like, no. She's like, well, do you have car insurance? And I was like, yeah. She's like, who with? And then I told her. She's like, okay, yeah, you're fine. So anyway, we go to the car. We get in the car. It's a really nice car. And then, anyway, so we drive it over. And I'm sitting there. You always get the rental insurance? We heard it was a scam. I mean, to be fair, now we talked to my friends CJ and Andy, and they said that you'd get the rental insurance because that way if something happens, it doesn't affect your insurance. So we know that now. Executor, thank you for subscribing for 8 months. I'll have cars before you receive it. Scam if you get into an accident. Well, like everything was saying, like they don't actually cover stuff if something were to happen. The good news is like everything's fine. Like nothing happened. So I'm a very safe driver. Even if something were to happen, I did consider if a deer jumped into the middle of the street, but we only traveled in the daytime, so which that could still also happen in the daytime. Anyway, let me finish the story. It's a very long story. I hope you all are prepared. Anyway, now we know. So, Local Bam, thank you for subscribing for 28 months. Is this what happens when I don't stream for 12 days? Just all the subs expire? Thank you for renewing. I'm very fortunate that you have chosen me to spend your $5 on. I appreciate it because Twitch is now taking all of our income. Anyway, back to so we got the car. Got the car, walked over, and they started filling it up. And I was just sitting there going, oh my God. I was like, can I do this? And then I was like, well, we could have him sneakily drive it. Yeah, slightly more than a third of the subs would have expired. Damn. Good to know. And so I was like, yeah, like, if I get too tired, like, he could drive it. Like, no one's gonna know. No one's gonna know. It's me, Thomas. Thank you for subscribing for a whole year. And so I was like, we were both like, kind of looking at each other, be like, nobody's gonna know, like, oh hell, no one's gonna know. But at the end of the day, Nate and I are both goody two shoes that follow the rules. Billy Slingshot, thank you for subscribing for 13 months. I appreciate it. Subtrain, I know. So anyway, they're loading it up, and the thing is, our first day was the worst, and so I was really trying to bank on getting that because we're gonna be, super motivated. We got enough sleep. They're excited, all this other stuff. Except I didn't get enough sleep, and now I was gonna be the sole driver. So we let the car's all loaded. We're all good to go. We're set. I was panicking a little bit, but it was fine. So then also too, keep in mind the only car I've ever really driven is Ella, my car. The drive back. So the drive from I also don't know if I've ever said my car's name. I probably shouldn't have said that. Anyway, I've told this story to a lot of friends, so don't tell my car's name. I don't know why it'd be a secret, but anyway, so we drove from Detroit to St. Louis, which was like ended up being like 9 hours, I think. But before that, I didn't drive, but he's still traveling from Toronto to Detroit, which was like 4 hours. So 3 hours for me. Yep. I don't want to say where we drove through, but we drove through your state. We drove through a lot of states, but anyway. So the cops are coming. Anyway, so drove from Detroit down to St. Louis. Very long drive. Also, too, there were so many dead deer on the road, like big deer, full grown, full deer, all just deer, and it was just a lot. So we got to our hotel. Oh, do you want to tell the Denny story? You don't have to. I can just give a quick rundown.
Denny sucks. That's my contribution.
Okay, we tried to, because we've been driving all day. I drove all day, but because I don't want the car rental to be like, did she? I drove the whole thing. Can you tell by the circles under my eyes? Anyway, so anyway, we got to the hotel exhausted. I think we got there like at 9:30, and so there was a Denny's, and they're like, let's just go to Denny's. Like, it's easy peasy. It was not easy peasy. Long story short, our food was just left out on the counter. One lady was working there was like, I give up. And then what circles? Thank you. That means my makeup worked. And so she gave up on the food and left, and so our food was just sitting there. We're like, hello, and then the food was cold, and then it wasn't even good. Anyway, so then passed out. Next day, woke up early, and here's the thing. I was blessed. I was blessed by the bird because there's two ways to get from Detroit to LA. You can go like this, or you can go like this. And when you go like this, it only adds an hour to your travel time. And you know what state you hit when you go through like this?
Ooh, I know.
You're not allowed to speak. Yep. So I got to go to Oklahoma, and I got to see my family, and they also met my family, which was kind of funny. But so they allowed us to stay there, and the thing is, this is where I'm bad at math. Because we get there, and I was so excited to see my family because I was like, yeah, I haven't seen them in a while. And so we get there and, tell them about the trip and everything. Oh, the second day. So when we left for Oklahoma, and we left St. Louis for Oklahoma, we were driving right when we left, and I was like, man, there was a lot of roadkill yesterday. And he's like, yeah. He's like, let's count and see how many roadkills there are today. It'll be like a fun little travel game. In the first 2 hours, it was already over 200. So we stopped. It very quickly became not a fun game. And, I wouldn't recommend it. So yeah, so there's lots of different turtles were there too. Turtles got hit by cars. Lot of armadillos, a lot of squirrels, a lot of birds, a lot of coyotes, a lot of deer, raccoons, possums, dogs. Wouldn't recommend that game. Would not recommend that game. Anyway, so when we made it to Oklahoma, Nate got to try, Oklahoma brisket for the first time, which was fun. And then we just kind of drove around small town. And oh, because that's the other thing. My town, my hometown kind of got hit by a tornado, and there was a ton of tornado damage. Anyway, but so we were driving around looking at the tornado damage like Oklahomans do. And then, so this is where, so my uncle was like, "Oh yeah, so you're staying 2 days, right?" And I was like, "No," I was like, "We're staying 2 nights because we got to get to LA on the 10th because we're gonna get back at night, and then it's gonna be the 11th, which is his birthday." This is where my math fell apart because in my itinerary that I like typed up, I counted things by nights when I should have counted them by the date. So remember that. So I was like, no, so we only stayed in Oklahoma for one full day. We got there, had food, went to sleep. Next full day, did some shopping, hung out. Met my grandma. There was a crazy thunderstorm. And then the next day we left. So then we left and started driving, but it was saying there was flash floods. So driving through Oklahoma, going through Amarillo, and then going and stopping in Albuquerque. So when I drove to LA when I was 20, that's the route that I took, right? Anyway, fun fact, it's almost been 10 years ago, almost to the day. If we had done this drive like at the end of June, then it would have been 10 years to the day. But anyway, besides the point. So we're driving and I'm like, okay, maybe we could beat the flash floods. Can I guess what state you got the ice cream in? Yes, but I don't think you're gonna guess it correctly. Arizona? Well, shit, maybe you would. Hold on. It was Arizona. How did you know that? It's just ice doesn't exist in Arizona, it's just cream. Well, fun fact, Bluebell ice cream exists in Arizona, which was news to me. But anyway, so I managed to drive. I planned the drive. So we left Oklahoma. I planned the drive somehow around the flash floods. So we hit maybe like 2 rain patches where it like poured for like 30 seconds and then it was done. Oh my god. Anyway, I gotta tell. Okay, so when we were driving to Oklahoma, right? I think we were like an hour. I can't believe I didn't tell you. We were an hour away from like my family's place. So there was big highway in Oklahoma, right? And there was a concrete median in the middle. So like all the traffic was going like this, all the traffic was going like that, right? For starters, I have a dash cam in my car, right? Anytime I go anywhere, whether I'm renting a car or dash cam, I'm taking my dash cam. So I was in the farthest lane to the left. And so it's like in LA, it's like the carpool lane, right? I don't know if y'all remember when I had my little incident before with my car. I was in the carpool lane, managed to avoid a collision because I swerved to try to hit the median to stop my car because the brakes gave out. Anyway, I don't really like the carpool lane. It freaks me out. But in Oklahoma, instead of having like a little bit of space by the median, there's like a whole extra lane. I don't know if it's for like fire, police kind of stuff, but anyway, so I felt comfortable driving in that lane. So we're, going like 70, 75. La 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 la. We're talking about probably more dead animals on the road. I don't know. And there's cars coming on this side. Just how highways work. Anyway, so this blue van SUV or something, I don't know if they got pit maneuvered. I don't know, like, by another car accidentally. I don't know if they hit something. I don't know if they fell asleep at the wheel and woke up. I don't know what happened. All I know is I saw them starting to spin out of control and head towards us. And spinning, trying to spin, almost not really spinning, and like not smoke, but like the concrete from the ground or something, steam from the wheels on the ground, I don't know. It was spewing, it was like squealing, it was just, so I start screaming, not screaming like, yeah, but just being like, holy shit, holy shit, holy shit, because it was, it was a lot. Luckily, they didn't lose control of the car entirely. They weren't going and spinning like this. They just started like, it was just a lot. And all of this happened in like the span of like 0.25 seconds. But they didn't hit the median. They like gained control or whatever. But I was just going, holy shit, holy shit. Nate's like, it's okay. Like trying to be like helpful. And I was just like, holy shit. And so I was quiet for like 40 minutes afterwards because I was just like replaying it in my head. And I think everyone was fine. I don't know what happened, because we were going, pants turned brown at that moment. I mean, I'm not going to be the one to say it. But, toes curled, booty hole puckered, But yeah, it was... I can still see it in my head. It was so scary. Like, it was so scary. Anyway, so that happened in Oklahoma. But, phew. And then, so we drove from Oklahoma to Albuquerque, which... So, like, the drive from Detroit to St. Louis was, like, 9 hours. Maria, thank you for subscribing for 18 months. Slay. So, we drove from, Detroit to St. Louis, and that was, like, 9 hours. Then St. Louis to Oklahoma, which is, like, 8 hours. Rested. Next day, drove from Oklahoma to Albuquerque, which was, like, 9 hours. And then the next day, I had planned this accordingly. The next day was Albuquerque to Flagstaff, which is only a 5-hour drive. And I figured, we're going to be super tired from this whole drive. We'll have like a small drive day. But then also, too, I remembered when I did this drive the first time, I went to the Grand Canyon because I was like, oh, it's so close. But, I'll just, how many times you listen to life? Is that honestly probably too much. We listen to a lot of music, though. So when on our drive to Flagstaff, I was like, do you want to go to the Grand Canyon? Like, we can if you want, but I'm, losing my morale and, like, with how much, driving is happening. And he's like, no, we don't have to go. And then there's a thing called the Painted Desert. Nate listening to music. Oh, I know. Well, Maria, because I had to drive this whole thing by myself. You missed the first little bit, I think. I don't know if you were here. So I got special treatment. I got lots of Dr. Peppers. I got lots of sweet teas. I got lots of Sonic corn dogs, just to keep me going. But anyway, so I was napping. Oh, well, good morning. So we stopped. So there's a thing called the Painted Desert, or the Petrified Forest, which I went to 10 years ago. And I was telling Nate, like, oh, yeah, we don't really have to do it, but, like, it was kind of cool, so if you want to, like, go look at it. I was like, the only thing I really want to do is there was this old car that was just there. I was like, I don't remember where it was. Looked it up. It was in the Painted Forest. So we're like, okay, let's just go there. Painted Forest, Painted Desert, Petrified Forest. I don't know. Anyway, so we drove through it, took lots of fun pictures, found the car. I don't know if y'all saw my tweet where I was like 10 years, haha, right where I left it. Which was bizarre because I was like, I was here 10 years ago. Like, that's crazy. Did more sightseeing, took pictures, went to the gift shop. I got petrified wood rock because it looked cool. And then we went to Flagstaff and got a hotel. And then we were like, oh, like, should we go try to figure out what to do for dinner? And so we were like, yeah, it's fine. So we went and found a bunch of restaurants that we could go to. Went to a ramen place. It was not very good. It was not very good. Anyway, oh, that's the other thing. Actually, time out. So in Albuquerque, in Albuquerque, I would book the hotels beforehand, right? So that way we don't have to like get to the town and be like, where are we going to stay? So when in Albuquerque, when I was booking the hotel, I was like, yeah, Flagstaff. So we get there the 8th, we leave the 9th, which means in LA, we'll leave the 9th and get there the 9th. That doesn't make sense because we're supposed to get there the 10th. And then it dawned on me that we were supposed to stay in Oklahoma for 2 whole days. And that I miscalculated because I was counting things by the night. So we got to LA a day early. So whether in Albuquerque, I've been there in like 5 or 6 years. I'm going to be honest. I don't know. I don't remember Jack Diddley. I remember nothing. Because this whole time, right? This whole time we... Keep in mind, too, it was a day early. Well, I didn't book all of the hotels. I booked the hotels like 24 hours in advance. Like, I didn't catch on until it was booking it for Flagstaff. So, because here's the thing, I was driving so much, and also too, it is difficult for me sometimes because for one, I have scoliosis in the shoulder, so driving for a long period of time can be very painful. But also too, I have ADHD, and so if I'm overstimulated constantly, it wears me out. And so when you're driving, you have to be constantly paying attention, especially if you're driving a rental that you gotta, take care of. Anyway, so I was so overstimulated. So every time we get to the hotel, I'd be like, all right, I'm out. And then I would just try to go to sleep. But keep in mind, too, the time was constantly changing. And then I was, like, I hadn't slept properly. It's like 2 days before I flew out to Canada, I wasn't really sleeping too well because I was too anxious and excited and also nervous and just tired. And then when I got to Canada, I couldn't sleep. And then it was time to go. And so it was like, all I did was drive, drink Dr. Pepper, and then sleep as much as I possibly could. So I tried, it was like, we wanted to have fun, make memories and stuff, but it was also, it wasn't like a, you know what, let's spend this week, let's go on a road trip. It was like, we got to get him to LA. Like that was, he's moving here. That's the whole point. So anyway, we made it to LA, and then, I'm slowly catching up on sleep. Very, very slowly. I think I've been sleeping for like the last, what time did you get? I think 4:30. Because that's when the Thor sitter was here. And I was like, hey, we're actually, no, PM. We would leave early in the morning. California to Albuquerque takes 13.5 hours to stop. It do be thick. But we did it. I returned the rental. We unpacked everything. He has his whole setup over there. I'm sure he'll stream at some point and y'all will see it. Yeah, me too. Especially like flash floods. And then we left, and then all of a sudden, like, Canada's on fire. But anyway, so we made it, and then I had like a bunch of like, you can see Thor poop. I thought you said you can see me pooping behind you, and I was like, I hope you can't. Yeah, so where his little setup is the background is Thor's litter. So if y'all ever watch him stream and you hear anyway, so he had his birthday. So overcast units have been like this for a whole month. Dude, I know. It's because my streams are shitty. Come on. Lights up when Nate leaves a sign. He was too lit for them. Ugh. Ugh. I remember when people would say lit is like a... Ugh, for real, for real? Oh no. Watching a great video. Oh, thank you. It was kind of like a joke video, but some people made it weird. Because it's actually cool and kind of nice. I mean, I will say it's nice that it's not 90 degrees. Because usually around this time it's, 90 degrees or so. But, it's been pretty nice. I do require the sun at some point. But I'm sure it'll come. Just scared when it goes away. Yeah. But yeah, so we had his birthday. I got him Lego because that's what you do. Tanis, thank you for subscribing.
Where have you been?
Driving across the country. His night in my room in a country AC is not common. Ugh. What Lego? I got him the bonsai tree, but then also to add to it, I got him just a box of Lego, so you can be creative and like build whatever you want. But he was like, he opened it and goes, oh no, does this mean I have to be creative? So I don't know if that was a good gift. But Lego, so. Hi, Piddle-ass. Hello. Thank you for liking my old YouTube videos. Did you see the purchase made posted on the Discord? Of Lego? How's your Monday morning? It was good. Went to the gym. Haven't been to the gym in a hot minute. Did some chest and triceps. I made tacos. And now I'm here. I showered. Doing better by the way from the last stream. It is, but it isn't at the same time. Because here's the thing. It's not like Nate and I were just quiet the whole ride. We talked the whole time. Just, bonding, friendships, and whatnot. Because we're not just going to sit in the car and do nothing. Do you happen to see or hear what happened to Rin last night? No. What happened to Rin? But anyway, so it was a lot of talking, and then it was also like a lot of talking at his house, and it was a lot of talking at my house, because, well, I mean, mostly because my family, Oklahoma, they're like, oh, so what's Canada like? Where in Canada? Oh, so what do you like over? What do you do in Canada? She lost all her Diablo progress to a glitch. For starters, the original comment scared me because my first thought was something like someone broke into her house, and so I was like, what happened to Rin? But that sucks. 100, and like there's nothing that she can do about it. Nothing? Ugh. Honestly, I would call it quits. Because, like, if your game does something like that, then you put it down for, like, 2 months, and then you can come back to it, and then you don't hate your life as much. But that's how I do it. There's a new Star Wars game? I haven't even finished Cal. We have to get back to Cal. But anyway, that's the road trip. That's what we've been up to. Nothing else, really. Just doing stuff. But Thor's a little confused as to why there's a man in the living room, but he's fine. He's sleeping right now. Star Wars Outlaws posted under video games in Discord. Interesting. What's it? I mean, I guess I could look at it, but that's interesting. I woke up and saw your live, had to catch it. Well, thank you for coming by. It's a man Thor knows. No, I know. It's just Thor's very particular because even when well, I guess it kind of helped when Stefan and May were here. He had Panda, but he gets weird. Like when Jules here, he gets weird because he's like, "Who is in this? Who?" Because he's so used to it being me and him. So right now he's sleeping though. He just doesn't like if I'm talking to somebody or if like me and someone are in the kitchen like making food. He's like, hello, where's my seat? I'm the one that's supposed to be in the kitchen with you. I'm like, Thor, please. Like, I'll be making, like, because Jewel and Stefan both love chicken poppy seed. And so I'll be making it for them. And, you know, they're in the kitchen. Oh, can I help with anything? Like, I'm like, oh, if you, you know, get these dishes or whatever. So they're helping. Thor's, like, walking in between everyone's legs, like, row, 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 row. Gave a girl Mercy a new lifeguard skin for Overwatch. I played a little this morning. I did not see... Oh, I opened the internet. Hold on. I didn't see it. Hold on. Does it cost money? Like real money or like Overwatch coin kind of money? It's not available yet. Yeah, son of a bitch. Can they not? Summer games. Oh, it's dropping for summer games and we have to pay for it. That's so dumb. Ugh. I'm fine. Anyway, I was gonna say something else, but I can't remember. Oh, well, so today we're gonna do like a really small stream, just because there's a lot of stuff I gotta do, a lot of stuff I gotta get caught up on. She says this, but she's gonna buy it. Well, of course I'm gonna buy. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna buy it because it's Mercy. Listen, Mercy and Diva. It's really hard to say no. Dr. Ice Cream missed it. It was good. I don't think I would buy it again because I like drinking Dr. Pepper. And like it tasted like vanilla Dr. Pepper ice cream and it was pretty good. But if I were to get ice cream, I would want, you know, like butter pecan praline kind of ice cream or chocolate chunk brownie with cookie dough, you know? This could look so good. Oh, I haven't. Did Blizzard tweet it? Where do you see it? Expenses because you stream them for business. I can for some. I don't know if I can do it for like Overwatch unless I just stream myself buying. Should main on Overwatch. Mercy. I'm a Mercy main. I know video games Discord Overwatch on TV is a confirmed skin. Okay. Let me just open ye old Discord. Didn't we have to change our names? There's no more numbers. Where's my Discord? There it is. Okay. Under video games. There. Okay. Oh, there's the... Oh, we gotta do the... Oh my god, we have so many things we have to do. Because we have to... We have to play more Tears of the Kingdom. We have to play more Fallen... Not Fallen Order. Jedi Star Wars 2. We have to... Harvest Moon is coming. Harvest Moon is coming. The new Minecraft is coming. Then there's Bikini Bottom Power Wash Simulator. There's a lot of stuff that we have to do. Yeah. Oh! Ooh! Overwatch has Pride Month stuff. That's so cool. That's so cool. Hell yeah. And then... Oh, there's Star Wars Outlaws. I feel like I'm gonna have to watch that later, though. A Mercy Lifeguard. Oh, all I see is legs. And I want it. Don't bonk me. Alright, let's see. Let's just... I deserve that. I deserve that. Froy, thank you for subscribing for 40 months. Have y'all watched this? Have y'all watched this? Do I want to date Mercy or do I want to be Mercy? I don't know. Both. I'm going to buy it. Do I want to date Mercy or do I want to be Mercy? Yes. So this comes out tomorrow? So you telling me I need to buy my coin today? How you doing? Great. Great. Just saw the new Mercy lifeguard skin. Summer Games, not sure when that drops. Well, hopefully it drops fast. Dude, my shoulder hurts so bad. You know, like when cats like kind of barely scratch you?
Oh my god!
And it like hurts more than a normal scratch? That's what Thor did to me. How do you feel back to be streaming again? Honestly, I don't feel like I ever even left. There's a bug. I don't feel like I left, but at the same time, I do. I'm just tired. Like overall, I'm very tired. Because it was a lot. That's the longest I've ever driven by myself. But to be fair, it wasn't Nate's fault. There was no way for us to really know. Were you able to vlog? No. Nope. I think the only video we did was I was like, hey, put Fast and Furious on. And so we played the Fast and Furious, and I think Nate filmed us going. And that's it. I don't think it's for a vlog. I think it's just because we were fucking around. Just because, like, I don't know. I guess we didn't, like, really think about it because I was so focused on driving and then we were, like, chatting and then also counting dead animals, which I would not recommend. I would not recommend doing that. Unless you want, you know, to heighten your depression. But anyway. Have you seen Chucky? Nope. No, I haven't. I try to steer clear of things that would scare me. Or traumatize me, you know? Anyway, so the plan for June. Here's the plan for June, right? Because June's gonna get a little... June's been funky. But June's just gonna continue to be a little funky. I'm trying to think on how to do social media more, but also less. Because... I think I talked about this before, how, like, I feel like if I don't stream a certain amount of times, I'm, like, I'm not doing good enough, I'm not doing enough, and I'm being a bad content creator, I'm letting y'all down, and blah, 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 all this stuff. So I'm trying to figure out a way to expand more. Like, for instance, right, we've talked about this before, where my Piddle Ass channel is dead. Could be for a multitude of reasons, but I've had people look at my analytics and they're like, yeah, so your channel looks like it's blacklisted. Which basically the reasoning why is because I used to have videos before Google bought YouTube. I would have videos that were called like my favorite position, obviously clickbait. Or it'd be like, am I a whore? You know, stupid stuff like that. My channel is also called Piddle Ass. So when Google bought YouTube, it became like, oh, we're going to start implementing family-friendly stuff. And a lot of my videos got, you know, red flagged, which doesn't show well on your channel. As well as my YouTube channel having ass in it. So basically what ended up happening was it still shows to my subscribers, but it won't show up to new people. Which is not good for someone who wants to grow. And also YouTube is now pushing newer accounts out rather than old accounts, you know? So, which, like, it sucks, but it's also, like, because it's like I put so much work and time and effort, and I've been doing this since I was 18. So it kind of sucks in that sense, but it's also, like, I get that, you know, YouTube's, like, a big company now, and, like, it's, you know, has to be a certain way. And also, too, like, YouTube, I don't know if y'all have caught on to this, YouTube is not a place for people just to upload videos anymore. If you want to do well, if you want to take off, if you want to, you know, you have to follow an algorithm. Which, right now, like, you know, say in 2015, 2016, it was clickbait stuff. It was fake skits. It was, all this stuff. And then in 2016, 2017, it was like dyeing my hair red with Red Hot Cheetos, or I was making slime out of this. It was like, craft stuff. And then like, so there's always like an algorithm. I don't know if y'all are like, oh, that's why it's this, because that's what YouTube is pushing. And now it's react stuff. So like anytime you're like, oh, reacting to TLC, my naked mom, or like, whatever. That's what YouTube is pushing. It's rebranding on the channel. It's because it's in the it's in the code for my channel. So there's something in the code for my channel that is just already is dead. Which I'm not gonna stop uploading, but I'm definitely gonna slow down on it because, and the thing is, it's not necessarily like I'm not doing YouTube for the money. Obviously, I do it because it's fun, but it's hard when I upload a video that I really wanted to upload, or I upload vlogs, and it's just it doesn't do well because it's like, oh, I spent all day filming that and nobody watched it, and so it's just kind of like, damn. But so I'm still gonna film like silly little videos, but then it's also too like, what sucks is like the older I get, the more people, because YouTube is a toxic community, mine especially. But if I upload, like today's video, like I was just being dumb, just having a good time, being like, oh, ooh, this hot man is not real. Most of the time when I upload videos like that, people in the comments are like, you're too old for this, like, aren't you 30, like, get a life, go outside. And it's like, my guy, it's a stupid little YouTube video I filmed in my bedroom for like 8 minutes, but it is kind of like disheartening because it's like I can't have fun. I can't just be goofy and have fun without people being like, aren't you 30? Aren't you too old for this? Me. Anyway, so I have a second channel that I'm going to try to put more focus in with like YouTube shorts and filming like react videos, also streaming content. So like when we do like, we'll react to stuff for like an instance. The button. Justin Oza, thank you for subscribing with the Twitch Prime. VODs are almost caught up, yeah. Which is a little scary because I like getting ahead of myself. But that's my current channel. What's my second channel? Oh god. Switch account. Is this it? This is it. That's my second channel. Right now it just kind of only has clips, and then it has the Overwatch dating game because I have not really filmed for it. But it's something that, I want to do. I just haven't quite gotten there yet. But so June, I want to try to focus more on that, as well as focusing more on TikTok, as well as Fan House, because I've been having a lot of fun with Fan House. But it's just hard when streaming takes up so much time out of my day, because like, I'll go to the gym, get strong, do lifting and stuff, and then come home, shower, eat, and then I start stream, and then streaming for 4 hours, and then I'm done at like 5, and then I'm like, well, now I gotta eat dinner. So then I make dinner, eat dinner, and then it's like 7, and I'm like, the sunshine is gone. I can't take my, Fan House photos. How much money is your Fan House? It's $5 to join. I think they added a follow feature, but I don't know if they got rid of it. Yeah, I'm almost done with I had a Velma set, and it's almost done, I think. No, I'll be focusing more on the second channel. But I'll still try to be uploading on Piddlelash just because I really do. I love Piddle Ass, you know. There's so much memory there, you know. Like the last fan house set, the Velma one. Thank you. It was kind of difficult because I had to use my like tripod and then a timer, and then when I like would tilt the glasses down, I couldn't see, so. But you know, I got my friend John, the one that took the Sukuna and the Viper. He texted me and was like, "Let's do the next one," and I was like, "I don't even have a cosplay ready, dude." I was like, "I don't even know." He's like, "Oh shit, okay, well, let me know when you do," and I was like, "Okay." I have some ideas, not a lot. I would need to. I need to like write them all down. Totally Spies cosplay. Wasn't there something? Oh, I wanted to do Demon Slayer, but gender bent of my new husbando. Don't know how I'd manage that. Skater Girl Summer. Dude, I was thinking that because remember I got the things, the roller skates. I had this whole thing and it never happened, and I forgot I have the roller skates because they're in my closet, and so I don't see them, so I forget that I have them. But I could do the roller skate shoot. I just don't know if I would want to do that. I don't know how I would do that in his apartment. And I feel like cosplay would be better too. So make the cracked chicken. Ooh, I haven't had that in a while. Mercy cosplay. I've done Mercy for Patreon, but I had a Mercy out swimsuit. So bag 46 out of 74 in this Lego set. You're still going? You post videos on your fan house? I posted one video to kind of test it. I don't post a whole lot of videos though. Not like vlogs. I just kind of did one silly video on fan house. Just a silly goofy video. Don't worry about it. Thank you for the plug. I appreciate it. Why are you bonking me? That was for Stingray. Oh, okay. Oh, I have to keep going. It's so big. What's wrong with my Dr. Pepper cup? It's a great cup. It holds plenty of water. Evasive. Thank you for gifting us a sub to It's Huge. If you spill it, you're gonna cause a flood. It's like 3 cans of Dr. Pepper. I have water in here! Where'd you get that? I think Amazon. It was a gift. But I'm pretty sure it's on Amazon. I only fill it up to here, so if I do spill it, it's not going to be the end of the world. Anyway, there's also, we still got to do like our arts and crafts streams. I have a puzzle that I want to do. We have more Lego that we still need to do. We got a lot of stuff. Painting, I want to do painting. I found this painting at TJ Maxx. I don't know, but it looked really cute, and I want to, yeah! I forgot about... We gotta do this still! But we have to do it on a Friday, because Slammin' has to be here. Alright. Time out. Let's plan our week. Let's plan it. Let's start planning. Okay. Oh. Oh, shit. Tomorrow's Coot Day, isn't it? Well, that's what I want to get you, and I gotta make sure he doesn't do it first. Ooh, that reminds me. I went to Barnes & Noble yesterday. You want to see what I found? You can't see anything, can you? You can't. What if I zoom in? We can. Oh, on mine it doesn't look. It's the BTS Lego Dynamite set. Remember, y'all told me, you're like, oh, like, remember, look at this Lego thing, Kate. And I was like, holy shit. BTS has their own Lego. I could have Lego BTS. I don't know if it's my happy place. Mine too. You ever see the meme of like people are like, oh, ever need to, if are you constipated? Just go to TJ Maxx, Marshalls, or Barnes and Noble, and the smell of that place will make you have to poop. And I'm like, what is wrong with you people? That has never once happened to me. Didn't think they'd have their own set. Yeah, I know. So now what we gotta do is we gotta get that, then we somehow have to make a Kate Lego, and then we can put them all together and they can all be best friends. I swear I'm not delusional. Anyway, so dilemma. I wasn't gonna stream tomorrow. For 2 reasons, because it's Tuesday, so I want to go back to Monday, Wednesday, Friday streaming. But we'll switch Mondays to be a chonk instead of 2 mini chonk. But so tomorrow is Coot Day, but I also have therapy. It was supposed to be today, and then it was moved to tomorrow. So I could start stream at 2. Your session, it starts at 12:30. And then it should be done at 1:30. And then I'll have like a 30-minute break, and then we can start stream at 2, and then we can stream for like an hour or maybe like 30 minutes. Just to be like Coot stream. And then stream Wednesday, and then stream Friday. Okay, so let's make the week. So today we stream. Wednesday we stream. Wednesday Star Wars. Stream Lego. And then tomorrow we stream Coot. Sound good? And then next Monday we'll stream. This is what sucks though, because I love streaming Monday through Friday, but I need to focus on other stuff too. Next Monday we could stream Stardew. And then Wednesday, Tears of the Kingdom. We could also too, like, I don't have to only play one game per stream. So if I'm not feeling it, or if we want to play something else, we can do that. Okay, so tomorrow, do that. Then the 14th, we could also Tuesday, Friday, 3-day weekend. I've considered it. But I think I may try that in July. But for June, I just kind of, because like Nate's here, so like he can help, because he's edits my stuff, so he can help me not live edit, but he knows essentially how I found out about my channel and TikTok and everything is because of him, because he pays attention to all this stuff, and so he's gonna try to help me with what to react to and like stuff to do and how to do certain things. So now that, because he's gonna find his own apartment, but before he does that, I want to like leech his ideas as much as I can. So that's why like June, I'm gonna try to focus on getting everything ready, and so by the time he's at his own place, and then I won't see him for a while because he's got to get settled in. Then I can try to figure it out myself, if that makes sense. Because I don't know jack shit. I'm too old for this shit. I don't know what a YouTube curdle is. What's it called? YouTube. Am I having a stroke? What is happening? No, not the Story? YouTube story?
Short.
Short. YouTube short. Thank you. See? Because there's too many, dude. There's Instagram stuff. Of course he said short.
I got a ban whoever said that.
Anyway, so there's like YouTube shorts, there's Instagram reels, there's Facebook videos, there's too much. There's TikTok. It's too much. I can't keep up, you know. So anyway, it's basically just figuring that out. But if we start having like a stream schedule that I can kind of follow, and then having YouTube stuff that I can kind of follow. Snapchat? Ugh, I have not had. I feel like anybody that has Snapchat that is over the age of 24 needs to be questioned. The app is for the youngins, okay? The app is not for us. Do. I need to film videos. Oh. Wow. You got the Satan number. Where's my holy water? Anyway. I just, like, the last time I had Snapchat was, like, 2015. I have no use for it, you know? I've never even talked to people. I didn't even talk to friends on it. I just had it for, like, social media purposes. I could film... Oh. Sorry, I just remembered life stuff. So I'm supposed to... There's a movie that comes out the 15th, and my friends are like, let's see it! And I'm like, I haven't seen all the other videos. And they're like, what? Now you gotta watch them. And I'm like, ugh. So now I have to make time for that. And so I'm definitely probably too old. I'm turning 18 this year. No, you still use Snapchat. I'm talking about people that are like 32. Indiana Jones? No, but that's probably one I do need to do. It's The Flash, and I haven't seen any of the other stuff, so... Gotta get caught up on that. So... I'll just put this day as film videos. Nice. Okay, gotta add in the gym. I like that we're all doing this at the same time. The Flash, I want to see that along with the Fast. Oh, yeah, I want to see that only because Jason Momoa's in it. He's so cool. Does it matter if I haven't seen any of the other ones? I think the only one I saw was the It's Been a Long Time Without You, My Friend. I think that's the only one that I've seen. And I don't remember anything. So... Think you should be good? Okay, good. Good. I saw, like, the family memes. Would that help? it's all about family. Odele, thank you for subscribing. Why bonk? What'd I do? Jason Momoa. Fair. That was a long day. Not a long time. I don't know. I don't know the lyrics. You're right. You don't have to watch the DC the Flash. I was just told that I need to watch the two Batmans with Michael Keaton, and then there's another one. Have you seen Wakanda Forever? No, I'm so behind. I'm so behind. I haven't even seen the new Guardians of the Galaxy. I haven't seen the new Spider-Man. You at least need to know who the Batman of the first movie. Yes, yeah, I don't know. It's available on Disney Plus. Oh, okay, I can watch it there. I can do Man of Steel. I've seen Man of Steel. I think I'm pretty sure. Do you know any Southern jokes? What's brown and sticky? A stick. Eh, eh, eh. That's all I got. That's all I got. You know what movie I am excited for, though? Barbie. I am so excited for that movie. Noot, noot. There's this dark, be prepared. Okay. Noted. Actually watch Barbie. Yeah. Yeah, why would I not watch Barbie? It looks so exciting and so fun. I love Barbie. I have my original Barbie doll, but she's on a really tall shelf in my bedroom because Thor likes to chew her up. Ask how I know. What is Oppenheimer? I've heard of people talk about it, but I don't know what it's about. I think the movie is gonna be meh. Really? I think it's gonna be pretty good, personally, but I will let you know if it's good. I want to see that movie. Same. It's about the guy that invented the atomic bomb. Mmm. Very good. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Interesting. So, how's the weather where y'all are? Consider Batman Returns a horror movie? Is there throw up? I don't like throw up. 3+. Oh, what? Hold on. Would it be under? Gotta make a move to a town that's right for me. Oppenheimer. It's 3 hours exactly. What's the Meg 2? Do I even want to know? Weather's so warm here. Weather's pretty good here. It's almost Ghibli Fest time. All sweating, hot, sweaty, and sticky. Oh, man. I don't know about y'all, but I feel great. The weather's great here. Hot AF here. Ooh, I have heard there's going to be a lot of storms going through that area. So be careful, please. Sit by the Long Beach, not so bad. Yeah, it's like, it's pretty nice where I am. Keep me moving with energy. Shark movie, I think. Well, I gathered that. I just didn't know why. Is the shark called Meg? Or is a girl who got eaten by the shark called Meg? Why is it called Meg? Well, this was a fun stream. Yep, Megalodon would make sense. This was a fun stream. Thanks for coming. Listen, I'm really tired. Alright, not a lot of stuff going on in here. The only thing I can think right now is Funky Town, I guess. So, it's not even Funky Town, is it? Is it Funky Town? There's gotta keep me moving, keep me grooving with an energy. Is that Funky Town? Gotta move on. Na, na, na. Yes? Oh, thank God. I was real worried. Real worried for a second. But we're good. Well, I think I have my schedule. So we have Stream Coot tomorrow, therapy, and I need to film my videos. Oh, I need to edit. There we go. Then Wednesday, we will stream more Star Wars. And then Friday, we will do the Lego. Hope everything goes well with your brain. Thanks. Just know she's trying real hard. She's just a little eepy and a little overwhelmed at times. It's not her fault though. She's just trying. There's a game update in Overwatch? What is happening? Oh, I guess for the summer games tomorrow. That would make sense. On a scale of 1 to 10, how mad was Stuart? Very. Very mad. He was mad, but he was also happy, but he was mad. Let's try as well when you can. Yes. Yes, yes. I will keep Discord open so I don't forget. But I think we're gonna call it now, just so that way tomorrow... Because I need tea. My voice is giving out. My voice is already giving out. But anyway, thanks for coming to my chonk and not really... But we're kind of making our way there. But, you know, it's something. Oh, May is live. Let's it's a chair, but anyway, thank you for coming to my stream. I'll see you guys tomorrow for Coot Day. Make sure to bring your balloons. Coot likes balloons. But thanks for coming. Thanks for listening to my story time. I'll see you guys tomorrow for Coot Day. And then Wednesday we'll do Star Wars. Forgot what it was called. But anyway, thank you for coming. I hope you guys have a fantastic day. And thank you for the subs and the follows and the gifted subs. And I'll see you tomorrow. And we'll go raid May. Okay, bye. Okay, bye.